Body break, keep moving. Body break, keep moving.
The ankle joint is one of the most utilized joints in the human body. We use it every day, anywhere from walking, running, jumping, or even standing still. The ankle joint has always been used to stabilize our bodies.
Because humans are bipedal, all our weight is placed on our feet while standing. This means our ankle joints have to be strong enough to hold the weight of our whole body.
Along with being the most used, the ankle joint is also the most injured part of the body, and this is due to sports. This video will teach you how to prevent and strengthen your ankle to reduce the risk of injury.
When participating in sports with ample lateral movement, such as volleyball, basketball, and soccer, strong ankles are key. Some exercises you can do to increase lateral movement as well as strengthen your ankles are side-to-side lateral shuffles. This is an example of a side-to-side lateral shuffle. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put 2 pieces of tape on the ground or use 2 lines in a gym. And what you're going to do is you're going to shuffle laterally, putting 1 foot over the line and over the line on each side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it for about 30 seconds. You can do it as long as you want.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Shuffle, shuffle.
Another good ankle strengthening exercise is front to back foot fire.
The constant jumping and landing pressure will help strengthen all the tendons and muscles in your ankles. This is an example of a front to back foot fire. What you're going to do is you're going to put a long line of tape on the ground or use a line in the gym if you'd like to. And you're just going to put 1 foot over the front, back, front, back. And go as quick as you can over the line. I'm going to go one side and then come back. This is an example. Because your ankles are used so commonly, they are very commonly sprained or strained. There are 3 different kinds of sprains: first, second, and third degree.
The first degree, there's mild pain while rolling the ankle, localized swelling, no bruising, and little to no loss of function.
With this kind of sprain, you should be back to normal in about 1 to 3 weeks. Now, second degree sprains are a little bit more serious. With this type of sprain, you'll feel a tearing sensation. You'll feel a pop or snap, and there will be swelling over top of your ankle. Also, it'll be very difficult to walk, and you will find bruising.
The worst degree of ankle sprain that you can get is the third. This is where you tear 70 to 100% of the muscle fibers in your ankle. You'll have complete loss of function. Surgery may be required to repair the damages.
You will require 6 to 12 weeks of rehabilitation before full function is restored in your ankle.
If you do happen to endure one of these sprains, there's one word that you need to know: RICE.
This stands for rest, ice, compression, and elevation. In the acute phase of an injury, it is important that you do everything right. First, you want to tighten up your shoe to make sure your ankle doesn't swell too much. The second thing you want to do is get ice on your ankle as quick as possible to make sure you reduce swelling. Next, you want to keep your ankle as elevated as possible, preferably above your heart, so the heart has to pump blood farther to get to your foot. The last thing you want to do is rest it, so you want to stay off it as long as possible, preferably using crutches. Ankle taping is a great way to keep your ankle stable after injury. This will show you how to tape an ankle, so first we're going to start with the Pro Wrap. Make sure that the tape does not get on the hair of the athlete. Like that. The athlete has to keep their ankle in dorsiflexion as much as possible. And we're going to start with 2 stirrups over top of the ankle. Actually, you can start with a brace here. The brace. Now put another stirrup right here. For support. After that, you can do One strip around the back like that. Keep the ankle supported. Do one more strip. Over the back. Now, do one around the bottom, brace. Then we can do a figure 8 on the back, starting from the top. Come over the ankle like this. Figure 8. Finish where you start. Same thing twice. Do one more on the back. Figure 8. Now you can close up any open spaces on the top. Do what's called a heel lock, which is when you come and you go around the bottom of the ankle and come back up here. Do a heel lock on both sides. Woo! Come back up. Now you want to close up any open seams on the ankle. And now you have an ankle taping. This will keep your ankles sturdy during sports so you do not roll over on it again.
This video has showed you how to strengthen your ankles and get them back to normal as quickly as possible.
Until next time, this is Mike and Troy signing off from Exercise Science.
Body break.
Body break.